Welcome, welcome everyone. This is FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers, Game Day 2, Group A, and we are in Spain, La Laguna, Spain, in this beautiful arena as they take on the visiting Georgia. And here we have Group A results. Georgia, unfortunately for them, lost their home game against Ukraine. Tough loss for them. Spain, however, looked to remain undefeated as they did win game 1 versus Denmark 74-64. As here you can see the standings. And the last time these two teams met was this summer, actually, in Eurobasket in the group phase, and Georgia came through huge, winning 83-69. So we will see if they can repeat that again. However, these two teams are a little bit different. Georgia has a very similar roster to this summer, but Spain, on the other hand, very, very different lineup from Eurobasket. So we shall see. And as you saw, a huge warm welcome to Georgi Shermandidi, the big captain, excuse me, captain for Georgia, as he currently plays in this gym for Tenerife. So they are very familiar with him. But Georgia, as I said earlier, lost their home game to Ukraine 92-79. Was obviously very disappointing for them to give up 92 points, especially when Georgia really prides themselves with their defense and rebounding. And in their press conference, their head coach felt like they had a decent control of the game in the first quarter, but then it quickly kind of got out of control, and they gave up too many points in fast break and transition, and too many points in the paint, which were 54 of those 92 points were in the paint. So we shall see if they will make the right adjustments tonight, as Georgia was also coming off of a huge summer, making their first quarterfinals in Eurobasket, finishing in 8th place. But Spain had a nice victory against Denmark, 74-61 in game day 1. And their biggest lead was 17 points. And they led comfortably for the majority of the game. There were a few lead changes, but that was only in the beginning. And this roster, as you see, is significantly younger. They have a few vets on this team, but it seems like new head coach Chus Mateo is mixing promising young talent with a few experienced players. And a lot of these players on this roster are playing in Spain in the domestic league, so very cool opportunity for them to try and go 2-0 in this group phase.
Y con todos nosotros, el himno nacional de España.
Gotta love the national anthems. Always gives me goosebumps, especially when the crowd is super involved, and it's going to be a good one here tonight in this amazing arena, packed house. All these fans will be cheering extremely loud for the home team. And our referees this evening, we've got Boris Krajic, Bensislav Velikov from Bulgaria, and Sinisa Perpa from Serbia. And here we have the starting five for Georgia. We got Androni Kashlivi, Shermandini, Sanaze, Pavadze, and Shengelia. Same starting five that they had last game. Same starting five, but I'm sure they're hoping for a different result. Trying to get that first win, and head coach Alexander Dikic, very experienced, had a little time with the Timberwolves. And now the starting five for Spain. We've got Reyes, Diaz, Salvo, Justa, and Guerra. And this starting lineup is a little different, as two players from their roster. Salvo did not play in the first game. So very curious to see his contributions tonight. As head coach for Spain, Chus Mateo, this was his first win with the national team, was just a few days ago with Denmark. So he was very pleased with that, off to a great start, and clearly looking for win number 2 at home. Let's see if we can have a listen in to the final words from head coach.
Hey, Salvo is on the 4, so if it's a random pick and roll, Tonto is late. It's automatic switch.
Con el balón aquí. Vamos a hacer un buen corte, un buen pase, llegas hasta abajo, Santi vas por el otro lado y Alex sale a tirar. Dale la continuidad aquí, Fran, ¿de acuerdo? Luego jugamos 4 arriba. Cuidado con la anticipación de 4 arriba. Luego ya quiero el mano a mano para Santi, a derechas, de 4 arriba, ¿vale? Ahora en el salto, estaros atentos con Sermarini, ¿vale? A ver si Alberto puedes en el salto.
All right, just about a minute away from tip-off, folks. Again, this is European qualifiers to get to World Cup, which will take place in Qatar in 2027. Still very early on. This is the first window. And every single point, every possession, every game matters, as 32 teams in the European qualifiers are fighting for a spot, and only 12 will advance to Qatar. So don't want to say it's life or death, but it feels that way sometimes. Georgi Shermandini the well-known captain from Georgia, almost like a national treasure for them. So much experience, has been with the national team since 2007. And a lot of these guys have played with each other. See all the love and respect before tip-off. But as soon as that ball goes up in the air, you have to believe that these fellas are going to give everything they've got to try and get the W. Who is this beautiful young lady? She might just do the jump ball tonight. The honorary jump ball, I love it. Oh, never mind. She's just handing it to the referee. For a second, I got excited. Well, that was adorable. And we are off, everyone. Welcome to World Cup qualifiers. Game day 2, we are live in Spain. As Spain, the home team in white, will take on Georgia in red. Spain right now undefeated, 1-0. They won a couple days ago, and Georgia in search of their first win in this group phase. A lot of contact already, a lot of physicality just in this first couple of seconds of the game. And the 3 ball is long for Sanaze. And Spain will try to lock in on this first possession. And that will be a foul off the ball. That'll be on Andronikashvili. So possession on the side. It's for Spain. Excuse me, that last foul was not on Andronikashvili. It was on. And that shot is no good for Spain. So both teams fighting to score first. They go inside. Shengelia and contact, a lot of contact on the dribble, and Salvo puts his hands up right away. So that'll be his first foul. Andronikashvili. Tough shot in traffic, gets his own rebounds, and can't get that to drop. I think, not sure what the call is. But Sanadze 0 for 3 so far. He had a great first game. And the shot from the wing is good. It's a good sign for Georgia. Their veteran, Toko, hitting the shot. And foul on the ball. That'll be on Sanadze. Again, you can see a lot of physicality on both sides of the floor. I think these guys know what's at stake, how important this game is, and both are trying to set the tone from the jump. And a wide open lane and a smash home for Santi Justa. That's a way to get a first bucket. Andronikashvili will drive. Nifty shot underneath, reversal. As he gets his first bucket to go. Drive and kick. Corner pocket 3 is no good. Offensive rebound is there for Justa. Justa thought about it, he'll drive instead, and wow, monster block. And it gets tipped out. Whew. That was a huge block from behind. Shengelia doing the dirty work on defense. And Andronikashvili finds Shengelia, who drives hard to the basket, and he will get fouled. Again, that might be on Salvo, so that'll be his second. As you see here, a nice aggressive drive. Have to imagine that Salvo might come out pretty quickly here. He's got 2 personals. Andronikashvili looking for something, finds a way. Incredible finish under the basket. Andronikashvili again extends the lead 7-2 for Georgia. As Spain almost loses it, and they do eventually. So just mishandled there by Diaz, the captain. Unfortunate turnover for Spain, as they are struggling to score right now. Just 2 points in 3 minutes. As you see right there, Spain 1 for 5 field goals and 3 for 6. A nice pass, and that'll be a block inside. So Spain already kind of getting into foul trouble here. Georgia doing a nice job putting the pressure on Spain's defense. So Justa, that'll be his first personal. As you see, Shermandini heads to the bench. Looks like a bloody nose. Shengelia looking to work inside, gets double teamed, looking for help. Shot clock winding down. Tough shot, but the follow is there. Might have actually been off of Spain, but they're going to give it to Corsantia. Drive and kick, and another drive and kick. Will it work? Yes, it does. Big bucket for Spain. They desperately needed that shot. First 3 points for Alex Reyes. Oh, nice no-look pass inside. Nobody saw him underneath the basket. It was wide open. Corsantia, back-to-back buckets. The 3 ball is short. And they're going to call traveling on Corsantia. So that will be Georgia's first turnover of the game. As you see, Giorgi Shermandini is still getting some treatment done. And again, a lot of contact up top. That'll be on Pavadze, his second personal. Yeah, just hedged out on that switch a little too aggressively. So ball will be on the side here for Spain. They've got 14 on the shot clock. They kick it out up top. for another three. Fran Guerrera. Lead is now cut down to 3 for Georgia. Pull-up is good. Sanadze hits his first bucket of the night. And he did finish last game with 22 points, so you don't want him to get going as they get an interception, and right on cue, Sanadze hits another easy 2, up to 4 points. Nice ball pressure up top, making it difficult for Costa. The drive, wide open lane, floater off the glass is no good. Shengelia will bring the ball up, excuse me. And he'll drive and dish. Extra pass out. The 3 ball is good again for Duda. Sanadze has got 3 consecutive buckets and has extended the lead to 10 for Georgia. Timeout on the floor for Spain. Let's have a listen in to this timeout and see what coach has to say. So here's that replay of the 3 ball by Guerra. And again, Sanadze had a huge game last game, 22 points, and he's just now starting to heat up. He's got 7 already. Missed his first 3 shots and has made the last 3. Spain struggling right now, 3 for 9 from the floor, as Georgia is 8 for 12. So my advice, Spain should try to get to the free throw line a little bit. Attack the paint. Ball's up top. Justa trying to play 2-man game, decides to go 1-on-1, turns it over. Sanadze brings the ball up. Drive and kick. Shengelia will pull from the top, almost banked it in, but no good. As Spain desperately need a bucket here. Only scoring 8 points in about 7 minutes. Find Justa on the wing, and he drills it right on cue. Much needed basket for Spain as they go to one of their veterans for much needed 3-point bucket inside. Toko spin move, dish. And the finish is not there, and a foul on the way up the floor. As Costa draws the foul, that'll be on Katiashvili. And Mate Katiashvili, he actually did not play a ton in the first game, just about 6 minutes. The young 17-year-old from Georgia does play in Spain, however. So very familiar with the Spanish team. Costa thought about it, kicks it out. Step back, off the mark. Shengelia with the rebound will bring it up the floor. Try to back down his man, gets double teamed. And the drive and the foul has been called. So Mate Ketiashvili will go to the free throw line as, see who that foul was on. That was on Great Osobor, so he looks like he's in pain on the floor a little bit. Ooh, yeah, that was not pretty, that left knee. Man, oh shoot. That's not a good sign. Tried to get up and walk on it, thought he was all right, and then just immediately collapsed. Oof, you never want to see that. Oh man, that is a tough loss for Spain. Great Osobor is playing in his first year professionally. Graduated from University of Washington, and this is his first stint with the national team, so contributed immensely in their first game, had 12 points and 8 rebounds in just 18 minutes, so it's a big blow for Spain. Hopefully the young man will be okay. And Ketiashvili gets his first free throw to drop, as he is the youngest player on the roster for Georgia. 17 years young, as he gets both of those to go. Final 2 minutes here in the first quarter. 9-point lead for Georgia. Spain off to a slow start. Nice ball movement for Spain. And the three is no good, but the offensive rebound is there. Almanza with the O board draws the foul, so he will go to the free throw line. And I think that's what Spain needs to start doing, is just be a little bit more aggressive and try to get to the charity stripe. These are their first free throws of the game. I always think it's a good rule of thumb to try and get to the free throw line as a team, at least, you know, six or 8 free throws. If you can get more, that'd be great, but 6 free throws a quarter is pretty ideal. I feel like that's reasonable. And they go inside to Shengelia, trying to muscle his way, kicks it out. And the 3 ball off the mark for Georgia. Spain opportunity to get back-to-back buckets here, go on a little run. And the drive and finish is there for Costa. Cuts the lead down to 5. The drive by the youngster in traffic. My goodness, how did he finish that? Tough shot. Great body control, especially at that young age. Absorbing the contact. The drive and the nice cut. Great basketball right there from Spain. Love the patience. A lot of players passed up open shots. And sometimes sometimes it's like that. You got to pass up open looks to get the better look. And for me, I thought that was the right thing to do. They made a lot of extra passes around the three-point line, and Almanza did his job by cutting to the open spot. And again, going to the free throw line. He's the only player to go to the free throw line this quarter for Spain. And again, back to a 5-point ball game. Now the fans starting to get a little rowdy here, as McFadden has checked in for Georgia. Kick it to the corner, drive and kick. Long. And Spain, another chance to close things out a little bit here. Be great for them to get a bucket to end the quarter. And a shot clock and game clock, small differential. And the shot fake off the glass is good for Costa. And McFadden will not get it off in time, and that will do it after 10 minutes. Spain off to a slow start, but came back towards the end of that quarter, cut down the lead. Georgia up 22-19 after 10 minutes. So as you see here, some of the statistics, Spain actually shot four free throws at the very end, but I thought they should have been more aggressive when things weren't falling for them early on in that quarter. They've managed to come back. To be quite honest, they're not shooting horribly. 50% from two is great. 37% from three isn't terrible either. But let's have a look at some of these top plays from the first quarter. As you see Shengelia doing his thing. Only has 3 points so far for Georgia, but it's been all Sanadze. Had a slow start himself, was 0 for 3 to start, and then hit his next 3 shots, so he's got 7 points for Georgia. And Giorgi Shermandini went to the bench early on with a bloody nose. We haven't seen his return yet, so hopefully he will be back. And then for Spain, their leading scorer right now is Santi Justa with 5 points. And Ethan Almanza has done a nice job coming off the bench, 4 points in 5 minutes. And folks, if you have your phones out, take a look and get this QR code. Download the app, Courtside 1891, for all your streams, the schedules, the scores. Follow your favorite teams for all the information, especially during this World Cup qualifiers here, as second quarter is underway here in Tenerife. And the putback plus the basket is there. So Spain coming out right after the end of that first quarter. And again, it's Ethan Almanza. It's up to 6 points right now. And misses the free throw to complete the 3-point play, but still has brought them closer. 1 point lead now for Georgia. And the drive and dish is good for Georgia. Shermandini gets his first bucket. And a nice assist by Androni Kashvili. So again, from the top, can he go 2 for 2? Nope, he misses that one. And ball will go out of bounds for Spain, so it will go to Georgia. And Shermandini looking for help. Spain doing a nice job pressuring the basketball as McFadden has to throw it up. Shot clock winding down. Oh my. Right in time. Knocks down that 3. Van McFadden. Spain comes up short on that shot. And Kashvili gets fouled, and I think it's a good thing they did foul him, because in my opinion, he was about to give another assist right there. McFadden, nice little crossover, drives baseline, gets it back, throws it up to the big man, but turns it over, and opportunity here for some showtime for Spain. Pauli slams it home. Trying to get the crowd back into it. 4-point lead for Georgia. And Kashvili, they go inside. Shermandini trying to work his way. Hook shot, old school, love it. You don't see that every day. Beautiful. 4 points for Georgi Shermandini. And a steal for McFadden. He'll pull up from 3. That's short. Defensive board for Spain. And a foul in transition. That'll be it's Pauli. Just hit a huge bucket the possession before, and trying to stay aggressive for Spain. And they almost turned it over there at midcourt. So the drive and kick, corner pocket 3, high arcing shot, finds the bottom of the net. 3-point ball game now. Busquets with the corner 3 for Spain. And the dish is there, but the finish is not. In Spain, they have numbers. One more time from the corner pocket, you bet! Ho-ho, tied up here in Tenerife. And a timeout on the floor for Georgia. It's Pauli coming off the bench. Knocking down shots, my goodness. All tied at 29. Let's see what coach has to say in this timeout. All right, folks, bottom of your screen there, courtside 1891. Got to be a little bit faster when when that QR code comes up. Get all the stats, schedules, information, basketball all over the world, all the qualifiers that are taking place right now. There are 80 teams battling it out to try and make it to the World Cup in Qatar in 2027. 80, yes, that's right, 80. So we've got quite of a journey ahead of us to get there. So that's why every point, every possession, every game matters. And a foul on the play, just a little too aggressive for Cardenas. That will be his first personal. And Sanadze has been quiet. They're going to call another foul here. Let's see if we can see it. Oh yeah, right there on the roll by Sherman Madini. So again, taking it out on the side and a foul once more before the ball is even in play. That'll be on Pauli. That's his first. So Spain in trouble here. Next foul will put Georgia to the free throw line. And there is a lot of time on the clock in this second quarter. So Andronikashvili looking for options, decides to take a three himself. It's heavy. Pauli comes up with the defensive rebound. Almost loses it. Guerra has it up top. Give it back to Guerra inside. And shot clock winding down. Step back three. No good. As Georgia will bring the ball up the floor. And a drive. Nice aggressive take, but can't get it to go. Here comes Spain. And he will get fouled on the floor. So Pauli doing a nice job. So substitution as Justa comes back in. Give Pauli a break. And ball underneath for Spain. Cardenas, nice little hesitation. Kicks it out, corner pocket, three is no good. Offensive rebound for Spain. Again, from the corner. Oh, yes, got that one to go. Busquets again. Big three gives Spain the lead with just under 5 minutes to go in the second. And shot clock will be reset since it was dribbled off of the foot of Almansa. Check out this big three-pointer right here. Gives Spain the lead. Nothing but net. Andronikashvili behind the back. Up top, three ball is long. Spain, defensive board. Guerra's getting smothered. Fast break opportunity and almost thrown away. Go inside. Ball goes around the horn. And three-point bucket is not there for Spain. But again, they've got pretty good ball movement. A lot of selfless actions offensively for Spain. A lot of extra passes. And Jornikashvili misses the layup. And here comes Spain. Drive and kick. And a little dump pass is there for Guerra. And now Spain has their biggest lead, 5 points. And Georgia has gone quiet in the second quarter. I'm not sure who that foul was on, because I thought it could have been an offensive foul. So they might call it on Busquets. And there's that last play right there. Give Spain the 5-point lead. And they did call it on Busquets, so that'll be his second personal. Shengelia will go to the line. And right now, Georgia has only scored 7 points this quarter. Bit of a drought as they miss the front end of 2 here. And this kind of happened with them last game. They had a great first quarter and sort of died down a little bit. So we'll see if they can fight back into this. Obviously plenty of time left. Unfortunate that they missed those 2 free throws. Pull up 3. Oh, that's tough. Santiusta with the dagger from downtown. And a timeout on the floor for Georgia as Spain now has their biggest lead, 37-29. All right, so here is this shot. Santiusta knocking it down from downtown, giving Spain their biggest lead right now. As Justa's got 8. But head coach Alexander Dikic for Georgia told his team in that timeout, they don't feel us. So to me, that means he wants them to be more aggressive, be more physical. Spain is just having their way offensively, moving the ball very well. And that's something that they're very good at in general, but you have to find ways to disrupt them. And their head coach is asking them to be more physical as Spain comes out in a zone. But Shengelia takes care of business and gets a bucket for Georgia out of that timeout. Cardenas, nice pass behind the defense to Salvo. Shengelia will shoot from 3. That's off the mark, but they're gonna call a foul on the rebound. on Pavadze. And I think that's Pavadze's third personal. So he might have to go take a seat. And yeah, that'll be Pavadze's third. So Spain, chance here to extend their lead. And a foul on the ball. Pavadze again, that'll be his fourth. Surely they've got to sub him out. Yes. Okay. Yeah, he's got 4 personals. So that sends Justa to the line. And Justa misses the first one. Justa is the only player that was on that Eurobasket team from this summer that's currently on this roster. How crazy is that? One returning player. So Spain is really changing things up. New coach, a lot of youth. It's almost like it feels like it's the generation turnaround, you know? Drive is good for the 17-year-old Katiashvili. He's got 6 points. So lead is now to 7 for Spain. And Justa from deep. Spain keeps it alive. They'll try again, and that one is good. As Mikel Salvo knocks it down. 10-point lead now for Spain. Just a little under 90 seconds left to go here in the first half. And Sanadze has been very quiet this quarter. As you see, points this quarter, 24 for Spain and only 11 for Georgia. So Georgia came out that first quarter 22 points, and since then they've gone cold, to be honest. So here is Shermandini at the free throw line, misses the first one. And again, he has been with the national team since 2007. As that one goes around the rim and out. Justa on the wing. Two-man game. They go inside to Salvo. Passes it, and unfortunate miss for Spain. A wide open shot in the corner. And Georgia again desperately need a bucket here. Need to get some sort of momentum. But unfortunately they turn it over, and Salvo, oh, missed the bunny. Shengelia with the rebound. McFadden from the corner, no good. No. Another easy bucket in transition. Salvo makes up for it this time. Makes sure he gets that one to go. And just 9.5 seconds left here in the first half. Some substitutions. So Salvo with the rare miss the first time around in transition, made sure that he got that second one to go. Salvo will take a seat. But a 12-point lead here for Spain, who's really made a complete turnaround this second quarter. And 9.5 seconds left. Plenty of time to get a good shot off for Georgia. They desperately need it. Shengelia. Ball gets stolen away. And you can see the frustration a little bit from Shengelia. Felt like he was fouled. As he's pleading his case to the ref. So I think the referees might have gotten that one right. So Yusta back to the free throw line with 0.1 on the clock. And he can give Spain their biggest lead of the night. So he's got 10 points. And 4 assists. Make it 11. And not a whole lot you can do with 0.1. And that will do it after 2 quarters. 47-33 at halftime here in Spain. Spain with the lead. They were down after the first 10, but really turned things around that second quarter. Outscored Georgia 28-11. Yeah, you heard me, 28-11. And here you can see some stats. Shooting 57% from 2, Spain 42% from 3, 78 from the free throw line. And Georgia not shooting terribly. They're still shooting pretty well, decent percentage. As you see here, the rebounds 21-15. Assist, that's a huge number, 12 to just 5 for Georgia. And here are the leading scorers for both sides. Yusta coming through big time for Spain with 11 points, 4 assists. And for Georgia, as I said, they got off to a good start, won that first quarter 22-19, and then just kind of slowed down, kind of took their foot off the gas the second quarter. I think the biggest thing for them is they stopped being aggressive on both sides of the floor. I felt like the first possessions of the game, they were extremely physical, and that kind of set the tone, and then it just kind of slowly faded away. So we'll see how things will go for them in the second half, but Spain, a lot of youth coming, I mean, on their entire roster. They've got a few vets sprinkled in on this roster, so they are playing at a high pace right now. A little slow to start, but I think once they got their rhythm going, clearly they turned things around by scoring 28 points. They have done a phenomenal job sharing the basketball, moving the basketball. I mean, it is going east and west, north and south, meaning going into the paint, and they're kicking it back out, making it very difficult for Georgia to defend them. And Spain has really had their way with them, scoring, again, 28 points in that quarter. Very impressive. So don't go anywhere, folks. We still have an entire second half coming up here. 47-33 for Spain. We'll be right back.
Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovich, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks. He is a magician. Winning time. Both teams over the limit.
Croatia reset their offense. Zonya behind his head and finds Ruzic under the rim.
The Israelis have numbers. Well, here we go, Sorkin. Oh my goodness, Lila Tough. Good night. Roman Sorkin in transition.
By Ursak. And a little bit of a highlight reel. And it is. Not sure how he caught it, but he did. First 2 points for him.
Fofana. Back to Rocek. To Shimada. Glides through. No one there. Oh, batted away. What a defensive stat. Markovic meets him at the penthouse and swats it away.
And a turnover. Harding, he has numbers. Who's he going to get it to? Oh, goodness me. Flushes it home with one hand. Mateusz Panitka, the Kapitan for Poland.
Fourth turnover of the game for Serbia. Drives inside with the two-handed thunder for Fofana. That's a big play. Might be Kununchuk to drill for the lob, and he's going to tie us up. Hand it back to Fofana, floating halfway, gets it to go. Salim Fofana with the half-court buzzer beater. I am in a stunned moment here. Oh, it's been thrown away by Hrova. Kuhlman for three. No way! You are kidding me! You are kidding me right now! Unbelievable here in Copa. Has that really just happened? Estonia lead by 1.
Throws it up. Olosheni spills it. Sargiones for the win. Oh my goodness! Lithuania make it on the buzzer. How? Simply just how? The basketball gods favor their most loved child, Lietuva.
How many times are we going to see this? Baseline, are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
I'll go attacks to close out. Deep Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Halftime here in Spain, as Spain has the lead 47-33 over Georgia. And remember, Spain won their first game a few days ago, so they are undefeated right now in group play. But things are not looking so good right now for Georgia. They did lose their first game at home, so they are desperately trying to get this road victory, as every game counts, every point counts in this group phase. Don't forget, the top 3 teams from each group will advance to the next round. And again, 32 teams are competing in this European qualifiers. And eventually, it will trickle down to 12 who will advance to Qatar to battle it out for a World Cup title. And Georgia has only been to the World Cup once, so they're definitely trying to make history again by getting back there. They are coming off of a historical summer with Eurobasket. They went to their first quarterfinals and finished 8th. And the last time they were in the World Cup was in 2023, when they finished 16th out of 32. So I think they definitely have high hopes to try and get back to the World Cup. However, being 0-1, it is a must-win game tonight for them. So we will see how they will do in this second half. They do have 8 out of the 12 returning from this summer's Eurobasket team. And again, the last time these two teams met was in that Eurobasket competition, and Georgia did come out with the win. So Spain, on the other hand, very, very different team, very different roster, a lot of youth, a lot of young talent sprinkled in with some few experienced players, like that man right there, Santi Justa, who is doing an outstanding job tonight, is the leading scorer for this evening with 11 points, just under 13 minutes. Also has 4 assists. But really, for me, I really enjoyed watching Spain play that second quarter. They did a nice job sharing the basketball, tons of ball movement, which made it very difficult for Georgia to defend. Obviously, since Spain scored 28 points in that second quarter, so Spain has only led for about 5 minutes of this entire game, and the other 12 has been Georgia for the most part. I know my math isn't great right there, but it's something like that. And Spain, this is their biggest lead at 14, and at one point Georgia was up 10. So clearly it's been a game of runs, but Spain just had the biggest run to get them this lead. So check out the QR code here on your bottom left. Download the app, World Cup Qualifiers. Follow all of your favorite teams, statistics, news, etc. And let's have a listen in to Coach's final words before we get the second half going.
Aunque vayan under, te la doy a ti, ábrete el pop, porque si no, para que Sermadine tenga que correr, el bloqueo con Santi.
Eso es, el mano a mano aquí. ¿De acuerdo?
All right, third quarter coming up here. Georgia still in search of their first win in this group phase. Spain doing everything they can to protect their home floor and to try and stay undefeated in Group A. And third quarter underway here in Spain as Georgia take the ball out of bounds from the side. They have first possession here in the third. As McFadden thought about it. Extra pass, great ball movement for Georgia. As Pavadze adds 2 more for him. And Pavadze needs to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. So really shocked that he started this third quarter. And the 3-point shot hits nothing for Spain. So chance here for Georgia to go on a little mini run. Little back-to-back buckets, opportunities here. McFadden with the floater. Super short, gets his own rebound. McFadden kicks it to the corner. That one's long. And off to the races. Chase down that rebound. Again, ball movement for Spain. Just having their way. As Justa misses the runner. So ball will go to Georgia. And Andronikashvili bringing it up the floor. And McFadden is going to draw a foul on Justa. And again, I would love to see Georgia be more aggressive trying to get to the free throw line. They only shot 6 free throws, 2 for 6. It's not a great percentage, 33%. But they need to try and stop the clock a little bit or go on the run. Get stops and scores, try and get back in this thing. And the bounce pass is not there for Georgia. And a foul right away by Andronikashvili. I think he was probably frustrated with himself that he just turned it over. That'll be his second personal. Diaz. Justa up top, 2-man game. Tries to split the defense, but dribbles it off. Oh, a steal. And the bucket is short. I should say the shot is short. It wasn't a bucket. The shot was short and a foul. So again, a lot of quick fouls here in transition on both sides. Trying to stop the ball early. So McFadden here with the basketball will drive in contact. He draws the foul. And Guerra should have just gone straight up. That would have been a really tough shot for McFadden, but did a nice job creating the contact, and obviously we'll go to the free throw line to try and get 2 for Georgia. Gets that first one to go. And Bad McFadden was on that World Cup team back in 2023 with Georgia. Also former MVP and champion in 2020 with BCL. So he's got 5 points right now. The lead is 10 for Spain. Justa kicks it to the corner. That one's good for Alberto Diaz, the captain. And almost comes away with a steal, but causes a turnover as Diaz is the two-time defensive player of the year in 2023 and 2025 in BCL. And he shows exactly why, as he just created That turnover for Georgia, got a steal. So Guerra will take a breather. A lob inside. Justa will drive and kick. And shot clock winding down. Diaz step through. 3-ball. Oh my, I don't know how he made that. Difficult shot. The level of difficulty with the step through. He's got 6 points. Things are getting tougher now for Georgia. Shengelia drive, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound. Putback is no good. Defensive board for Spain. Oh my, behind the back pass. Up and under, no good. Shengelia will drive and take it all the way coast to coast for Toko. As Georgia still trailing and have been trailing. If you're just now joining us, Georgia was in the lead at one point by 10 early in the first quarter, but Spain has really taken over in the second as the corner pocket three is long, and McFadden is going to get fouled on the defensive rebound. And the fans can't believe it. It's a nice little hustle play here by McFadden. And there's that step through three. Tough shot, but you know what? Maybe Diaz does that all the time. And McFadden almost turns it over and will turn it over. Could not cross half court in time, so a backcourt violation and 4 turnovers already this quarter alone for Georgia. As you can see, head coach Zikic is not too happy with his group. Diaz will inbound for Spain. Justa kicks it out to Salvo. Rolls around the rim. As McFadden comes up with it. McFadden turns the corner and misfires. And in transition, Salvo! Oh no, they're gonna call offensive foul. I thought it was an and one. Oh, let's have a look at this. So Spain has numbers, and they're gonna say offensive foul with the right arm of Salvo, protecting the ball as Shengelia falls to the floor. So, whew, tough one to swallow there for Spain, but hopefully that will awaken Georgia with this timeout on the floor. 53-39 Spain with just 5:30 left to go. So Georgia obviously struggling with scoring the basketball, as they've only got 39 points, but Sinadze was really the hot hand for them. had 3 buckets in a row and then just has gone cold. Honestly, he hasn't even taken a shot since then, so he leads Georgia with 7 points. McFadden will drive and kick, gets it back. Step back from the wing, hits the front of the rim. Oh my goodness, good night from Spain. Almanza with the throwdown in transition. On the other end, immediately, Shengelia scores with the reverse. You gotta love the pace that Spain is playing at. The drive and dish, oh, he thought about it, but he's double teamed, so he kicks it out. No good. Good hard crash from Salvo, but Shengelia comes up with the rebound. McFadden. Nice little bounce pass and finish from Shermandini. My goodness. They desperately need that. They need the big man to get going. Little by little, you see right there, head coach giving a little fist pump to his team, like, yes, boys, we got this. Not gonna get it back in one possession, not gonna get it back in one quarter. You just gotta slowly start chipping away. So right now, Georgia needs a stop here. Which won't be easy because Spain has been playing very well this game, moving the ball fluidly. Corner pocket 3 is long, but Diaz is there for the rebound. He'll try himself for 3. That one's no good. And Georgia comes up with the rebound. Shengelia, nice little hesitation. Can't get it to go. Diaz finds Pauli. He'll drive and kick. Diaz from the wing. My goodness, again. The captain taking care of business. He's got 9 points and 3 rebounds. Extends the lead for Spain. Shengelia, grenade in hand. They have to heave. No good off the glass. Spain, who have numbers. And they finish. Alex Reyes extends the lead 60-43. And Spain is on a roll. Just having their way tonight. Nice execution, great play, great finish, great pass, all of it, love it. And a timeout on the floor for Georgia. Spain with their biggest lead tonight. 17 points, just a little under 3 minutes to go here in the third. And if you're just now joining us, Spain was off to a slow start in the first. Did not win that first quarter, actually, but since then, it's been all Spain. Fought their way to come back in the second quarter and have done an excellent job offensively and defensively, just taking care of business. Still plenty of game left, however, so we'll see if they can hold on to this lead. But right now, they're sitting real comfy in the driver's seat. As you see right there, Spain with 16 assists, and Georgia with only 7, as McFadden drops it off to the big man, adds another assist for Georgia. Shermadini now up to 8 points, 6 rebounds, and a foul on the floor. Alvaro Cardenas does a nice job drawing the foul, and that'll be the 4th personal. There's a couple players actually that have 4 fouls now for Georgia. Pauli dishes it off. The turnaround is good for Almanza. Almanza now has 10 points. Was crucial in the second quarter when Spain went on that run. The drive and the block by Almanza is doing it on both ends. Cardenas. And the drive and the bucket. They counted that one for Reyes. Here's the rejection here from Almanza, and here the continuation. They counted that one for Alex Reyes, so lead is just slowly getting bigger and bigger for Spain. Chance here to go up 20. And they do just that. Now a little full court pressure here from Spain, making it even more difficult for Georgia. And that will be an offensive foul. That might be 5 fouls on Gincharadze. Yes, that'll be his 5th personal, so he is out of here. So 5 fouls in just 10.5 minutes. And Guerra comes back in for Spain. Just a little under 90 seconds left here to go in the 3rd. Game day 2, Group A, Spain undefeated, 1-0 in their group, and shot clock winding down. Easy finish for Santi Justa as he extends the lead to 22. He's got 13. But Georgia really struggling, lost their first home game a couple days ago, so desperately need to try and get this W, but Spain just dominating right now. And that would have been a spectacular play, but kicked out of bounds. So ball will stay with Spain. It'll be in the corner. As McFadden will go to the bench. Pavadze will come back in, and Pavadze is the other player that has 4 personals. So he also needs to be careful. And you see here the biggest lead, 22 points for Spain. And Georgia at one point did lead by 10 in the first. Cardenas decides to take it himself and gets the triple to go. That'll be his first bucket of the night. Also has 4 assists. And a foul on the floor as Shengelia gets fouled on this nifty little spin move going baseline. And Shengelia will go to the free throw line, has been really the heart and soul of this national team for many years, has been with the national team since 2009. And this year he's playing in Barcelona. Last game against Ukraine, had 17 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And tonight, he's got 9 points, shooting 4 for 11 and 6 rebounds. So has a chance to go in double figures. And misses the front end, so, excuse me, he already does have 10 points. My bad. The only player in double figures for Georgia. And that will do it after 3 quarters. 70-46 for Spain. And Spain, again, with a huge quarter, outscoring Georgia 23-13. So maybe Spain was just a little sleepy in the first quarter, a little sleepy to start the game, because since that first quarter they have just been on a roll. As you see here, some statistics, shooting 57% from 2. And here are some of the best plays from the third quarter, but for the game right now, Spain shooting 48% from the field, 41% from 3, 12 for 29. That is outstanding. And why have they been so successful shooting the 3 ball? Well, their ball movement has been phenomenal. I mean, they're getting whatever they want whenever they want it, whether it's driving kicks into the lane, passing it out, or just simple ball movement, unselfish basketball. That's exactly how they've been playing tonight. And I really got to say, I really do like this young group. They play beautiful team basketball. And on top of the outstanding shooting, they have 18 assists. All right, guys, check out this QR code on the bottom left, courtside 1891, for all the stream schedules, games, highlights, stats, whatever you need for basketball all over the world. You just got to be quick to get that QR code. Don't worry, it'll come up again. All right, y'all, we got 10 minutes left here in this game. Fourth quarter underway in Tenerife, and Spain just dominating 70-46. And they've done such a great job sharing the basketball. Step back 3 from the top is short. So Georgia trying to come up with a bucket to start the fourth. A lot of physicality on that play. And they're gonna call a foul. That'll be on Corsantia. And that'll be a turnover for Spain. So good hands defensively to get that deflection to go off of, I think it was Pauli's leg. Katiasvili up top. Two-man game. Nice assist and finish to Santia, excuse me. Santia's got 6 points. Did a nice job earlier. Had a couple buckets, back-to-back buckets in the first half. Didn't see him much in the third quarter. It's Pauli looking to go one-on-one. Throws it up, no good. And Georgia has some numbers. Behind the back pass. Big man inside will try and slow things down. Take his time. Lefty floater hits nothing. And Spain with a defensive rebound. Pauli up top. Guerra tries to go all the way, but gets fouled. Going to the cup. That'll be on Santia. As you see right there, got him on the arm. So Guerra will go to the line. Guerra, only 5 points tonight. Does have 5 rebounds. Is very, very familiar with this court as he plays for this team, La Laguna Tenerife. So they know him very well in this arena. And now as Guerra misses the back end of that one. He's got 6 points. And that looks like it'll go off of Georgia. So good hands by Spain again. Nice deflection. Active hands on defense. As Almanza will take a seat. As you see here, yeah, great help defense from Spain. And Cardenas looks inside to Salvo. Shot clock winding down. Cardenas has to throw it up, and he'll get fouled. So unfortunate for Georgia. I thought they had a good defensive possession until the end there. I mean, that would have been a tough shot for him to make. So it's unfortunate that they fouled on the very end of the possession, but Cardenas will go to the free throw line, gets the first to go. And this is actually his first time with the senior national team, so the young 23-year-old is playing in Greece this season. Played 19 minutes last game versus Denmark. Had 6 points, 4 assists, and already tonight, just a little over 14 minutes, 4 assists. Top of the key, 3 is heavy for Georgia. And Justa comes up with the defensive rebound. So a lot of movement here for Spain. Almost everyone touched the basketball. Salvo's shot is long, but somehow gets into the hands of Santi Justa. And used to now 15 points, 5 assists. And that'll be an illegal screen for Georgia. And they're just really struggling, can't get anything to go for them. And yeah, you see there. That'll be on Corsantia. And that'll be his 4th personal, so Yusta takes it himself, adds 2 more to his stat line. He's got 17, leading all scores right now across the board. And Dronikashvili looking for a pass, but decides to shoot it. Can't get that one to drop. And fast break opportunity for Spain. Easy peasy. As Salvo gets that one to go, and the lead is 30 points for Spain. Timeout, Georgia. Oof, it's a rough one for Georgia, man. And you see here, Georgia, they started out strong in the first quarter. And since then, they just have gone ice cold offensively. Honestly, they haven't turned it over a ton. They've got 13 turnovers, which isn't like outrageous. I think last game they had 14, so obviously around their average right now, but they're just really struggling to score the basketball. I mean, shooting 39% from the field, and really poorly from the three-point line, 3 for 16, so 19%. So that makes things more difficult for them, and their leading scorer tonight is Shengelia with 10 points, and he's shooting 4 for 12, but really last game they got a lot from Sanadze, and he had 22 points, shot 5 for 8 from 3, excuse me, and tonight he's only got 7, so obviously they're missing some scoring from a couple of their main players. And Dronikashvili looking for an outlet. And shot clock winding down. He's gonna have to heave from 3. That one's long. Offensive rebound is not there. They did fight for it, so Diaz comes up with it. And just under 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th. Spain in the driver's seat as Alonso checks in for the first time for Spain. Hits that shot after the whistle, so that will not count. And that's Katiashvili's 3rd personal. So Alonso will go to the line. Has a little bit of experience with the national team, has done a lot of qualifying rounds with Spain. Played 11 minutes last game against Denmark. And Georgia, 2 points this quarter. They skip it across the court, and that 3-ball is long. Again, they're struggling from behind the arc. I mean, the drive for Alonso decides to pull it back out. Diaz looking to set things up. Cross-court pass. Shot clock again winding down. Justa mishandles it, has to heave. That one almost went in. That would have been a crazy shot. And Georgia trying to get to that 50-point mark. Nice pass. And finish for Terziadze. And he did not play last game, so this is his first couple of minutes. And the 3-ball is good by Francis Alonso. As he responds with another triple. It's up to 5. And the drive in traffic. Can't get it to drop, and that will go out of bounds on Spain. So ball will stay with Georgia underneath the basket. Just a little over 3 minutes to go here, and a 33-point lead for Spain. As Alberto Diaz, the captain, coming off the floor. He will probably sit out for the rest of this game. As Costa comes in, and again, back-to-back buckets for Terziadze, and a steal for Georgia. Again, that'll be the youngster, Katsiashvili. That 3-ball is long there for Spain, but he's gonna take another one. Oh my, he's not missing 2 in a row, no way. Alonso, quick trigger. Gotta love the confidence. I mean, look at this lead, 31 points. Nice cut. Can they finish? 1-footer. That one's heavy. As Justa comes up with the rebound. Bring it up for Spain. Gives it inside. Nice little turnaround. Is good for Ethan Almanza. He's had himself a nice little game. Coming off the bench, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Will possibly have a double-double. As Justa will take a seat, the veteran. And a nice clear path for Georgia to get 2 more. For Katsiashvili, and Almanza will come out, gives head coach a big hug. And really the youth on this team, the way that they've really showcased tonight and have played extremely well, holding Georgia to possibly under 60 points, we'll see. But my goodness, not too shabby. Alonso will pull again from the top. Oh, that one barely went in. The turnaround underneath the basket is good. So that'll be, again, 30 points for Spain. And again, if you're just now joining us, it wasn't always this big of a lead as Alonso drives, and a tough finish in traffic. Oh my. This guy, 10 points in less than 5 minutes. Whew. And 20 points this quarter for Spain, and a tough Three ball goes down for Georgia, and they have not hit many threes tonight. That is just their fourth triple, 4 for 18, and he's gonna try again from three, and that one is short for Alonso. And Georgia, opportunity here. Three ball, no good. And Spain, points matter, so you gotta count every single point that you can get. And good hustle here by Pavadze. And ball will stay with Spain underneath with just 7.6 on the clock. Three ball up top, no good. And that will do it, folks. Spain walking away with a huge victory on their home floor, 90-61. They will stay up top of Group A, 2-0. Great show out for this young team. Great start for their head coach. This is only his second game with this team. And Georgia now in a very difficult position, being 0-2 in this first window to try and qualify. Again, the top three teams of each group will advance to the second round. So Georgia in a really, really tough position. But again, Spain absolutely phenomenal tonight. Had a very slow start in that first quarter. Maybe they were still a little sleepy, I don't know. But they really came alive in the second quarter, and they never took the foot off the gas pedal. As you see here, some of the statistics. They out-rebounded. They had more assists. They had more steals. They pretty much led in every single category. And keep in mind, this is a brand new team with Spain. A lot of youth, a lot of promising youth, and one of their very young players with a lot of talent, Great Osobar, went out very early in the first quarter, so we hope that he's okay. Looked like a knee injury, but we really hope that it's nothing. Obviously, you hate seeing players go down like that, but yeah, I really personally enjoyed the way that Spain played. They shared the basketball extremely well, very selfless style of play. I mean, it's what basketball should be. A lot of team basketball, a lot of ball movement with each other inside and out. And they had quite a few players in double figures. But leading all scores tonight was Santi Justa. He had 17 points, shot 6 for 13, 4 rebounds and 6 assists in just under 26 minutes of play. And as you see, we will have some of the best plays of the fourth quarter here, but really all Spain. They did a fantastic job offensively, moving the basketball, sharing the ball, extra passes, looking for the better shot. They could have taken early shots, but they decided not to, and they took the best shot, what was best for their team. And defensively, did a very nice job holding Georgia to just 61 points. But again, this team, very young. They show a lot of promising excellence that we will see in the very near future. But kudos to head coach Chus Mateo. Got his second win with the national team and has done a very nice job with this roster. I would say they're turning the page a little bit with the generation and sprinkling it in with a couple of veterans with great leadership, including Alberto Diaz the captain, he did what he does best, and defensively was a monster tonight. Santi Justa was phenomenal shooting, had 10 points in the last game, and tonight had 17. So Spain with a dominant victory at home. They stay at the top of Group A, 90-61. That will do it for me, folks. Thanks for joining. Have a very good night. We will see you next time.